Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for has finally come around. It's time once again to crown a new season champion. Welcome to Phoenix Raceway for the Hot Wheels Cup Series Season 4 Championship here on the Arctic Fox Racing Network. As we do our final track breakdown of the season, it is a 1 mile track with 4 turns and the potential for drivers to go 5 wide down the apex of the dogleg. Jimmie Johnson was our last track winner here in the full NASCAR Cup Series season 2021 to 2022. Drivers should look out for turn number 1, where Kurt Busch and Kevin Harvick took each other out of the race. Another zone to look out for, turns 1 and 2. Drivers should watch that apron. And another action zone, turn 3. Chase Elliott locks up the brakes, giving Jimmie Johnson the championship in the full NASCAR Cup Series season. At the conclusion of race 9 at Chicago, the top 4 drivers in points have had their scores reset to a level playing field of 1,000 points. The highest finishing championship competitor will be crowned our champion. Let's remind ourselves of those 4 championship competitors. Coming up first, we have one of our most consistent championship competitors, Ty Gibbs. He has 1 win under his belt, taking home the checkered flag at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, along with 6 top 5 finishes and 7 top 10s. He's the driver carrying the most momentum going into this race. He'll start second to the outside of Dale Earnhardt Jr. And a little bit further back, we got Brad Keselowski on the inside third row. He has 1 win at Richmond Raceway, along with 4 top 5s and 5 top 10s. Look for the number 6 car to compete for the championship today. And then we've got Martin Truex Jr., your Season 1 Hot Wheels Cup Series champion. He will be making his final Hot Wheels Cup Series start today, looking to go out a 2-time championship for the first time in Hot Wheels Cup Series history. Then the only driver without a win this season is the 45 of Tyler Reddick, who's showing consistent performance throughout the season with top 5s and 5 top 10s. We're going to see how well that translates into this great race, as now we take a look at our Pertex starting grid for the final time this season. Dale Earnhardt Jr. will start his final race on pole position next to Ty Gibbs. And that's Jimmie Johnson to the outside of Austin Cindric in row 2. Row 3 sees championship competitor Brad Keselowski line up next to Kyle Larson, Season 3 champion. And it's William Byron next to Casey Kane making his final start, followed by Season 1 champion and championship competitor Martin Truex Jr. and Tyler Reddick. And it's Danley Hamlin next to Kyle Busch in row 6. Row 7 sees Jonathan Nemechek in the 42 line up next to Ross Chastain in the 1. Along with Chase Elliott in the 9 and Daniel Suarez in the 99, followed by Ty Dillon in the 16 and Josh Berry in the 4. Rounding out the top 20 is Harrison Burton, who loses right after this race, and Eric Jones, followed by Austin Dillon in the 3 and Ryan Blaney in the 12. Then we've got Daniel Hemrick in the 31 and Austin Hill in the 62, followed by Christopher Bell and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And there's Alex Bowman in the 48 next to Noah Gragson in the 10. Followed by Darrell Wallace Jr. in the 23 and Zane Smith in the 71. Row 16 sees Joey Logano lined up next to Ryan Preece, along with Chris Buescher in the 17 and Chase Briscoe in the 14. And rounding off the grid is the 77 of Carson Hocevar and the 51 of Justin Haley. Now we'll take a look at our Microsoft race rundown. It's a 15-lap race with the stage race removed, just flat out hard racing all the way to the checkered flag. And the highest finishing championship competitor will be crowned champion in the final race of season number 4. Now the drivers are beginning to fire the engines and roll off for what is sure to be an unforgettable conclusion to an unforgettable season. Will we see, for the first time in history, a repeat Hot Wheels Cup Series champion, or will someone else write their own story in the history books? It's time to find out as the Hot Wheels Cup Series waves goodbye to season number 4. Now the pace car will peel off the pit road as the drivers make the long trip down the backstretch and around turns 3 and 4 to take the green flag. We are racing! The season finale is underway. As Austin Cindric gets up into the 3rd position, he'll have some pressure from Brad Keselowski. Around turns 3 and 4, Dale Earnhardt Jr. leads the first lap. Keselowski up into the 3rd position. Ty Gibbs dives to the inside of the 7. He'll take the lead away. And Brad Keselowski is going to have a shot at the 7 car as well. 2 laps in, Jimmie Johnson up into 4th. Oh, Gibbs slides on turn 2. That's going to give Keselowski the lead. Gibbs will fall down to 2nd, 3 laps in. And now we got trouble on the backstretch. It's William Byron and Ty Dillon. That will bring out the yellow flag here on lap number 4. And the first caution of the day is caused by William Byron making a block on Austin Dillon. Ty Dillon has nowhere to go. Here's another look in slow motion. Looks like William Byron tried to make a block on Austin Dillon. Maybe didn't work out, and Ty Dillon obviously has nowhere to go. Great job by everyone to avoid it. That's a tough break for William Byron and Ty Dillon. Let's hope they have better seasons in season number 5. As we will restart on lap number 6. Keselowski and Ty Gibbs will make up the front row. Still plenty of racing action left. Back up through the gears we go to take the green flag once again on lap number 6 as Martin Truex Jr. forces it 3 wide. He gets around Jr. and Gibbs up into the second position. I'm gonna challenge Brad Keselowski for the lead. Not gonna get it. Coming out of turn 4, back up to the dog leg. All the championship competitors are 1 through 4. Martin Truex Jr. dives to the inside of Brad Keselowski. Off of turn 4, he's gonna get up to the lead. And Ty Gibbs gets up into the second position. Joe Gibbs Racing teammates challenging him for the lead and the championship lead. As Ty Gibbs is going to take the lead away. Martin Truex Jr. loses a second to Tyler Reddick. Now we got trouble on the front stretch. Hitting the dog leg. It's 5 cars involved. They're not bringing out the red flag. As drivers come to a stop on the back stretch. We got 5 drivers involved. Johnson, Hocevar, looks like Burton, Hemrick, and Cindric as well. Here's the real-time replay. Looks like Carson Hocevar tried to make a block on Jimmy Johnson. And Burton, Cindric, and Hemrick all had nowhere to go. Another look in slow motion. Johnson does not see Hocevar blocking. Burton, Cindric, and Hemrick pile in as well. Tough break for all 5 of these drivers. Wreckage is all cleared up. We'll go back onto the yellow flag. And this will trigger a restart with only 4 laps to go. Ty Gibbs and Tyler Reddick will assume the front row. As the pace car peels off the pit road, the drivers make the long trip down the backstretch and around turns 3 and 4. Back up through the gears we go. 4 laps to go in this race. Still anyone's game. As Brad Keselowski gets up into the second position, challenging Ty Gibbs for the lead. Martin Truex Jr. lurking back there in third as well. 3 laps to go. Austin Dillon up into the 4th position. He's going to lose that to Tyler Reddick. As Martin Truex Jr. gets up into the second position around Keselowski. And now we got trouble in turn 3. It's Tyler Reddick, a championship competitor. And Kyle Busch is involved as well. Caution is out. This will trigger an overtime restart. As we look at the real-time replay, looks like Kyle Busch got a little too close to the apron, spun his car around, collected Tyler Reddick. Great job by Dale Earnhardt Jr. to avoid the carnage. Here's another look in slow motion. Kyle Busch gets a little too close to the apron and collects Tyler Reddick as well. Tyler Reddick had a good shot at the championship, and any chances he had now been crushed. That's an unfortunate event for one of our championship competitors, but this will trigger an overtime restart with 2 laps to go. A little reminder of the overtime rules: if the white flag is thrown before the yellow, the next flag will end the race. But if the yellow is thrown before the white, the cars will do another overtime restart. We have unlimited attempts. And with our remaining championship competitors all huddled together, it's still anyone's race. Who's gonna take home the season title? Will it be Martin Truex Jr.? It's time to find out. Around 3 and 4, 2 laps to go. The championship is on the line. Brad Keselowski dives to the inside. He takes the lead away. Martin Truex Jr. up into the second position. He's gonna have one last shot. White flag in the air. 1 lap to determine the season champion. Ty Gibbs challenges Martin Truex Jr. for the second position. He goes to the inside. He takes the lead away. Around 2, 3, 4. It's Brad Keselowski to win the race. And he is your Season 4 Hot Wheels Cup Series champion. And another look at how he got it done. Ty Gibbs had a great run on his teammate Martin Truex Jr. He had a good shot at beating Brad Keselowski, but at the end it wasn't enough. Brad Keselowski, the co-owner of RFK Racing, is your Season 4 Hot Wheels Cup Series champion. What a performance from Brad Keselowski, your Season 4 Hot Wheels Cup Series champion. Martin Truex Jr. was hoping to go out as a champion, but it wasn't enough. He still had a great run though, finishing 3rd overall. As we take a look at our final race results, Joey Logano rounds out the top 5, followed by Austin Dillon. Kyle Larson comes home 9th, and Christopher Bell rounds out the top 10. A strong performance from him. We've got Ryan Preece in 12th, Alex Bowman 13th, Chase Elliott 14th. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. rounds out the top 20. Another strong finish from Zane Smith. He'll come home in the 18th position. Austin Hill is the last of the drivers who finished. A tough break for Tyler Reddick, one of our championship competitors. He was really hoping to win the championship, but an unfortunate event with Kyle Busch did not make it happen. Tough break for everyone else who wrecked out of the race. Jimmy Johnson, Daniel Hemrick, Ty Dillon, William Byron. And a tough break. And there's our final points results. Brad Keselowski with the win. Gets those 5 bonus points. No stage points awarded. It was just flat out racing all the way to the checkered flag. And Kyle Larson finishes 5th. A strong performance from the Season 3 Hot Wheels Cup champion. Josh Berry comes home 9th, the first of the drivers who didn't make the playoffs, followed by Carson Hocevar. And Austin Cindric rounds to the top 20. A solid performance out of the Season 3 runner-up. A tough break for a lot of drivers who looked like they were strong contenders to win the race. Shane Van Gisbergen will come home 32nd with 161 points and competing in only 5 races. We're excited to see how he performs when he makes his full-time debut in season number 5. And Cameron Waters had a strong performance at Chicago as well. Thank you all so much for watching this great season finale. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow all my social platforms, because you won't want to miss a single lap of Hot Wheels Cup Series racing action. Season 5 will be just around the corner, so stay tuned for all updates. And until next time, I hope you enjoyed this season finale from the Arctic Fox Racing Network. I'm Arctic Fox, and thank you all so much for watching this season. I will see you all at the finish line. Stay frosty.